All right. Time for another little trooper update. So in the last video I made, I talked about starting on the front suspension, and yada, yada, yada. So here we go. Here it is. I'm going to say it's a good thing I pulled all this apart. The lower ball joints are toast. They're gone. The spherical bearings down here at the bottom of the Kings are toast. The top hats up there still feel fairly good, but I'm gonna send them out to have the seals checked and just, you know, give it the old rotor-rooter job, I guess. You know, clean it up, clean everything out, get all the valves, I don't know, redone. Basically, all new seals, everything, get it recharged. And while I have that done, I'm gonna have them put the extra 3/4 of an inch worth of preload on this while I have that done. So just because I don't have a wall-mounted spring compressor at my house, I do have a Mercedes. I think it's the W124, 123 chassis spring compressor, and it works great on these while it's still on the truck. It's awesome, but at the same time, if I'm gonna have them redone, fuck it, man, they can do it themselves. I don't have to deal with it. So I've got newer or brand new uniballs here for the upper control arms. They don't feel too bad, truthfully. They should have some more resistance than this, but you know, it is what it is. I'm gonna pull those and replace them. Holy shit, there's Limp Bizkit on my radio right now. Wow. I swear I'm not a brodozer. Anyways, I had ordered some new bushings for the upper control arms a year and a half ago. So they've been sitting in a box waiting for this to happen. You can see that CV boot is gone. That CV actually is clicking and making all kinds of noise. So that CV is going to get torn apart and redone. I may replace it with a brand new OEM, and then I'll have 4 spare CVs that I still need to reboot and go through. All the seals and everything look good on the hub assembly. The hub feels good, so I'm going to leave that alone. The reservoir mount for the coilovers, those are going to go into the blast cabinet and get blasted down and repainted. And I got different clamps to make it look pretty. Blah blah blah. So here we go. This is what it looks like. It's all apart. Tie rod ends surprisingly still feel good. I've got replacements for them. I'm gonna think about replacing them. I don't know if I'm gonna do it or not. I keep spares in the truck at all times anyways, just on whatever trip I'm on. So now that's driver's side. I mean, driver's side, that's pretty bad. And if I flip over that lower control arm, that ball joint just flops all over the place. It's fucking toast. So here we go. Give me something to break. Yeah, I sure broke this shit. So same deal with this upper control arm. This one feels a little bit better than that one did. But I'm gonna go ahead and service that. When you buy a new uniball, it comes with new hardware. That's awesome. Watch this. Yeah, that's 60,000 miles on a King coilover, and that didn't last. That's all right. It's a good thing that I tore all this apart. So, and again, the top hat still feels pretty good on this. So, you know, they're gonna get done. I'll make sure they get done. This is the side that I had some lower control arm damage from a trip. Yeah, damage is an understatement. Anyways, this lower ball joint is super floppy as well. This one's toast. He's getting replaced with Total Chaos Expedition Series lower control arms. It's time. I've been on the fence for this for so long. I still really want to just cut all this shit out and put a nice solid axle up front here, but maybe that'll wait. This is a brand new CV. This CV, really, it's brand new. I put it on before the last trip down to the Mojave trip. Before that, that was replaced. I'm kind of lazy about this shit. It's easier to replace them than it is to reboot them. The problem is, you know, they cost about $380 brand new from the dealer. That's the problem. But these guys, so yeah, don't mind that noise. These are a source of concern for me. So I used to have a parts guy over on the peninsula over in Redwood City, and I called him and said, hey, I need new cam bolts and all, you know, all the hardware for the lower control arms. And he said, okay, be here in 2 days. Swung by, paid for it, walked away, left it in a bag. And I didn't check it. I just didn't pay attention to it. And yeah, he ordered me the wrong shit. So this is like cobbled together between what I got from him, which I believe was a Tundra like sleeve, I believe it was, and some new bolts. I cobbled it together to make it work. It's a combination of old and new and whatever the hell he sent me. So I got to order new cam bolts because I don't believe the lower control arms from Total Chaos come with new cam bolts. So and you know, people, if in the comments below, people will talk about you know, there's the SPC bolts. Those things are garbage. They're nowhere near as good as the factory cam bolt. I will say this unequivocally, those things are fucking garbage. I've had them before and they're junk. So back to this sucker. So again, tie rod in, doesn't feel too bad. Takes some effort to make it move. So it's not so bad, but I don't know. I got to think about it. This is the lower control arm that got all bent up and everything. He had to heat it up and hammer it all back into place and make it work. Yes, that is Bay Area Metal Fab quarter plate steel skid. God damn, dude. That guy built some beefy ass skids. This is my Power Stop 6-piston caliper. Those things are awesome. The rotors, super stoked on those. In the last video I talked about them. Before I get all this together, I'm considering putting in the Strut Tower gussets from Total Chaos. It's something I'm thinking about. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it because I'm really still want to cut all this crap out, just cut it all out and put a solid axle under there. That's just because I don't know. I'm old-fashioned and I feel safer with a solid axle. But you can see the bump stops. I popped those suckers off. I've been rolling on factory bumps on my lower control arms for, I don't know, way too long. and look at all that rubbing, all that shit. Look at all that. Yeah, there's a whole tub job that needs to happen there. Sorry for the wobble on the camera and the fingers in the way. So there we are. Yeah, Olakai flip-flops, man. That's where it's at. So front end's apart pretty much. I got a lot of work ahead of me. So number one, I gotta call Micah at Down South Motorsports and order up some new lower control arms. 2, I gotta ask him what he offers for bumps on the front lower control arms. 3, I gotta probably just buy a new CV. It's just so much easier rebooting those things. Plus that one does not sound healthy. So I gotta deal with that. I don't know. New cam bolts and sleeves, and that shit's just gonna go away. Those are I think those are hella old Total Chaos skids for the lower control arms. I bought a set of RCI off a dude used, and they just didn't fit anywhere near as well as my old Total Chaos. So the Total Chaos went on. It's on, staying there. So yeah, there it is. All right, guys, keep on trucking.